Thursday, 17 March, The Gap News This Morning. Broadcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah. Good morning. First, the headlines. Withdrawal application for EPF members under 55 to open in April. RON 97 up 25 cent, other fuel prices unchanged. Fire chief jailed 15 years, fined 194,000 ringgit for awarding contract to wife's company. Kremlin fury over Biden war criminal comment. 7.3 magnitude quake hits East Japan, tsunami advisory issued. And Daren kicks up All England with Malaysia's first triumph. Another news in full. The application for Employees Provident Fund's 10,000 ringgit withdrawal will be open to members below age 55 between April 1st and 30th. In a brief statement, EPF said payments for the withdrawals will commence before April 20th. Members are allowed to withdraw a maximum amount of 10,000 ringgit and minimum 50 ringgit and must fully utilize their savings balance in Account 2 before accessing their Account 1. The price of RON 97 will increase by 25 cent to 4 ringgit per litre, the Finance Ministry announced Wednesday. The price of RON 95 is unchanged and will continue to retail at 2 ringgit 5 cent per litre. The price of diesel too remains at 2 ringgit 15 cent a litre. These prices will be effective until March 23, 2022. A fire and rescue station chief in Pekan was sentenced to a total of 15 years imprisonment and fined 194,000 ringgit, in default 5 years jail by the Sessions Court on 10 counts of awarding food supply contracts worth 36,000 ringgit to a company belonging to his wife. Sessions Judge Ahmad Zamzani Muhammad Zain meted out the sentence after finding Sheikh Hassan Sheikh Zainuddin, who has been suspended from duty as the Paramu Fire and Rescue Station head, guilty of the offence. However, Sheikh Hassan would only have to serve 18 months in jail, as the court ordered the jail sentences of 18 months on each count to be served concurrently from Wednesday. US President Joe Biden has called Vladimir Putin a war criminal for the first time. The Kremlin has reacted with fury, labeling Biden's comments unacceptable and unforgivable rhetoric. In the besieged city of Mariupol, Russia has attacked a theatre where civilians have been sheltering, the city's deputy mayor tells the BBC. Between 1,000 and 1,200 people may have been inside, Sergei Orlov says. The number of casualties is currently unknown. Earlier, President Zelensky repeated his plea for a no-fly zone and called for more sanctions on Russia in an address to the U.S. Congress. President Biden confirmed the U.S. will commit $1 billion in direct transfer of weapons to Ukrainian forces. A powerful 7.3 magnitude quake jolted East Japan last night, rattling the capital Tokyo and prompting a tsunami advisory for parts of the northeast coast, the Japan Meteorological Agency said. The quake was centered off the coast of the Fukushima region at a depth of 60 kilometers, and shortly after it hit at 11:36 p.m., an advisory for tsunami waves of 1 meter was issued for parts of the coast. There was no immediate reports of damage or injuries, but more than 2 million households were left without power, including 700,000 in Tokyo, electricity provider TEPCO said. TEPCO also said in a tweet that it was checking operations to the Fukushima nuclear plant that went into meltdown 11 years ago after a huge 9.0 magnitude quake and tsunami hit off the eastern coast on March 11, 2011. Japan sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, an arc of intense seismic activity that stretches throughout Southeast Asia and across the Pacific Basin. And now for some sports news. National badminton veteran Daren wins the first round of the All England tournament against 32nd ranked Toma Junior Popov 21-15, 21-19. World number 37 Daren took the first set swiftly against the Frenchman. Coming from behind in the second set, he secured the win to progress to the round of 16 tomorrow. Daren won in the last meeting at the 2019 Swiss Open. The veteran shuttler will either play Taiwan's Chu Tianchen or Shesahiren Rustabito of Indonesia in the next round. To end the bulletin, here are the headlines again. Withdrawal application for EPF members under 55 to open in April. RON 97 up 25 cent. Other fuel prices unchanged. Fire chief jailed 15 years, fined 194,000 ringgit for awarding contract to wife's company. Kremlin fury over Biden's war criminal comment. A 7.3 quake hits East Japan, tsunami advisory issued. And Daren kicks off All England with Malaysia's first triumph. This has been the Gap News this morning, Thursday, 17 March, with reports from Free Malaysia Today, The Vibes and the BBC World Service. The Gap News is also available on the internet news portal Melaka Hari Ini. We hope you found the bulletin informative. We certainly welcome hearing from you. If you do have the opportunity, please do write in. We would certainly love to hear from you. Podcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah.